Hi guys, welcome back to day 19 of Discovery. It's very windy here today, so I'm going to try to talk loud so you can hear me over the wind, and hopefully the wind is soothing to you. I've heard some people say that they like the sound of the wind in the background. It kind of sounds like the ocean. Let's start out sitting up nice and tall, feet are flexed, close your eyes, straighten your back so it's like you're sitting up against a wall. Hands in your lap, and just take a couple deep breaths, becoming present on your mat. Letting go of everything else you have going on. And let's breathe in, arms overhead. Exhale, slowly bend from your hips. Keeping your knees bent just a little bit. We're just kind of taking it slow. Take a couple deep breaths. And slowly come up. Cross your right leg over your left. Twisting over to your right, looking over your right shoulder. Take a deep breath. And unraveling. I have a feeling I'm going to be straightening out my mat a lot. Let's bring our left leg over our right. Right arm comes on the outside of that leg, twisting over to the left. Looking over that left shoulder. Take a deep breath. And coming back through center. Bring your right foot to touch your inner left thigh, sitting up nice and tall. Arms overhead. Breathe in. Bending from your hips. Exhaling. You can keep that knee bent if you'd like. Keep a straight spine without hunching over. Take a few breaths. And slowly rise. Switching the legs. Right leg comes out long. Left foot comes on the inside of that thigh. Arms overhead. Sitting up tall. Breathe in. Exhale, bend from the hips. Long spine. Take a few breaths. And slowly come up. Come into tabletop. Oh, okay, this mat that keeps blowing in the wind is gonna drive me crazy. Okay, square your hips, tighten your core, curl your toes under, lift your knees about an inch off the floor, breathe in, exhale, kick the right leg out to the side, bring it back in without lowering your knees. Deep breath in, exhale, kick the left leg out, bring it back in, don't lower the knees. Do that 2 more times on each side, breathing. And slowly lower down on those knees. Tighten that core. Deep breath in. Lift that right knee. Exhale, knee to elbow. Cross it over, knee to elbow. Bring it back down. Deep breath in. Exhale, knee to elbow on the other side. Twist it over, knee to elbow. Bring it in. Do that 2 more times on each side, breathing. sit back to a wide-legged child's pose. Really stretching your chest towards the mat, forehead comes down, glutes sit back on the heels. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Slowly rise up, tabletop, bring those legs in. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Deep breath in. Twisting into thread the needle, exhaling. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Wrap it around and see if you can touch your right thigh, or just wrap it around. Take a deep breath. Exhale. This time we're going to bring the left arm out long in front of us. And see if you can bring the right leg out long. And just breathe for a moment. Bring that hand in first and then your leg. And then we're going to twist it back open to the sky, coming back to tabletop. Let's take it to the other side. Breathe in, left arm reaches high, twisting. Exhale into your thread the needle. Right arm reaches to the sky and wraps around that hip. Take a breath. Reach it back up and over, walking it out to the front of your mat. And then left leg comes out long. Take a breath. Bring that arm in first, then the leg, and twist it open, coming back to tabletop. Meet me in downward dog. Walk it out, stretching those heels. Grip your mat with those fingertips. Really stretch those heels down. And tuck that tailbone up towards the sky. On our next breath in, right leg reaches high. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step it up through the center. Lower down on that back knee. Flatten that foot. Breathe in. Arms overhead. Exhale, open that chest, sink a little deeper. Cactus arms, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Breathing. Hands come to the mat. Hop up on that back foot. Come back to a plank. Chaturanga. Drop your knees down to modify. Deep breath in. Exhale. Open up. Upward facing dog. Open that chest. Neck is in line with the spine instead of cocked back. Keep it in line with that spine. And curl those toes under. Come back to downward dog, walking it out, stretching those heels. Breathing. Tuck that tailbone. Let's take a deep breath in. Left leg reaches high. Exhale, step it up. Lower on that back foot. Slowly rise up. Arms overhead. Sink a little deeper in that hip. Open that chest. Cactus arms. Breathing. Hands come down, framing that foot. Hop up on the back leg. Come into a plank. On our next breath in, right knee to right elbow. Right knee to left elbow and back as you exhale. So breathe in. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, left knee to right elbow, and back. One more time on each side. Breathe in. Exhale. Knees come down, sit back. Child's pose. Take a breath. Exhaling. Walk your hands over to the right side, stretching that left side body. Walk it through the center, over to the left, stretching that right side body. Sorry for the sirens. We're going to roll through to tabletop and then downward dog. Walking it out, stretching those heels, those calves, those hamstrings. Tucking that tailbone to straighten that spine. We want that tailbone up towards the sky. It's going to make your heels come up higher, but that's okay. Eventually your heels will start to sink lower, even by the end of practice as we stretch out. On our next breath in, right leg reaches high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, right knee to left elbow. You know what I'm saying. Deep breath in, three-legged dog. Exhale, right elbow, left elbow. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, right elbow, left elbow. Step it up. Keeping that back leg lifted. Squeezing those inner thighs. Open that chest. Take a deep breath in. Slowly rise, exhaling. Hands to heart. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to mat. Breathe in to lift. Exhale, knee to mat. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, lower. Breathe in to lift. Exhale, lower. Hands come down. Flatten that back foot. Let's open it up to the sky. Right arm to the sky, twisting it open. Make sure that hip doesn't pop out. Keep it in line. And frame that foot. Hop up on the back leg. Come into your plank. Chaturanga. Deep breath in. Exhale. Open it up. Upward facing dog. Open that chest. Curling those toes under. Downward dog. Walk it out. Stretching those heels, calves, hamstrings. On our next breath in, tucking that tailbone up to the sky. On our next breath in, left leg reaches high. Exhale. Left elbow, right elbow. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, left, right. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, left, right. Step it up. Opening that chest, come up on those fingertips. Squeezing those inner thighs together. Let's take a deep breath in. Slowly rise. Exhaling, hands to heart. Breathe in. Exhale to lower. Breathe in to lift. Exhale. Lift. Breathe in. Exhale. In. Exhale. Fingertips come to the mat. Lower that back foot. Right hand comes on the inside of that left foot. Twist it open. Left arm to the sky. Keeping that hip in line. Make sure it doesn't pop out. Really tightening your core here. And breathe. Frame that foot. Hop up on the back leg. Coming into your plank. Lower those knees. Wide leg child's pose. Wait till I'm done, okay? I'm almost done. Please. Please. Unless you stay over there. Don't bring them back here. Sorry. Daughter's home. That's hence why I'm outside in the windy weather. Take a couple breaths in wide-legged child's pose. And slowly come back to tabletop. Curl those toes under. Downward dog. Walking it out. Tucking that tailbone. On our next breath in, right leg reaches high. Exhale, come through the center, 3 circles. Breathe in, right leg reaches high. Exhale, 3 circles. Breathe in, right leg reaches high. Exhale, 3 circles. And step it wide. Lizard pose. Lower down on that back foot. Come down to those forearms. If you want an added stretch, you can bring that right hand on the inside of that right thigh and give it a little push. Just breathe. And slowly pop up on those hands. Curl the back toes. And we're going to slide that right foot through. Lifting those hips to the sky. Left arm to the sky. Breathing. Both hands come to the mat. Turn on that back foot. Come right back to your plank. And then downward dog. Walk it out. Tuck that tailbone. On your next breath in, left leg reaches high. Exhale, 3 circles. Breathe in, 3-legged dog. Exhale, 3 circles. Breathe in, 3-legged dog. Exhale, 3 circles. And step it wide. Lower on that back foot. Come down to your forearms. Taking some breath. Left hand can come on the inside of that left leg. Stretching it out a little further. Breathing. And hands come to the mat. Hop up on that back foot. Slide that left leg through, lifting those hips, right arm to the sky. Taking a breath. Hands to the mat. Come back to your plank. Downward dog. Walk it out. On your next breath in, roll forward to a plank. Melt it back. Do that 2 more times. Roll forward. Melt it back. 1 more. Roll forward. Melt it back. Let's take a big step. Right foot behind right hand. Left foot behind left hand. Slowly lower down to your squat. If you need to widen your stance, feel free. Sometimes it's more comfortable if you have a wider stance. Left fingertips come out to the left side. Right arm opens to the sky, opening that chest. And if you want to take a bind, you can wrap that right arm around your back. Left arm comes around the front of the left leg. Release. Right fingertips come out to the right side. Left arm opens to the sky. You can stay there or try a bind. Breathe. Hands to the ground, slowly rise up. Heel toe, those feet in together, hip width apart, forward fold, activating the quads, tighten the core, small bend in your knees. More weight comes into your toes. And take some breaths. On your next breath in, slowly rise. Exhale, arms overhead. We're going to stretch it over to the right. Left hips come out. Come through center, breathe in. Exhale, over to the left. Right hips pop out. And back up through center. Let's do some balanced poses. Left foot, all four corners on the mat. Right leg comes high. Hands can come to your heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, find that ankle and stretch it behind. Just holding it there for a moment, stretching that glute. And quad. Stretching the quad more than the glute. And walk that hand around to the inside of that foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Lean forward, kicking that foot up to the sky. Right arm can come out. Deep breath. Make sure you're focused. And lower it down. Let's take it to the other side. This wind is out of control. Holy moly. Right foot, all four corners on the mat. Hands can come to your heart. Left leg comes up. Grab that ankle. Stretch that quad and glute. Hold it there for a moment. Find your focus. Breathing. Walk those fingertips around to the other side of that foot. And take a deep breath in. Exhale. Leaning forward, kicking that leg up to the sky. Right arm can come out in front. Breathing. And lower it down. Shake it out. Breathe in, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive it down. Halfway lift, hands to your shins, flat back. Breathe in, exhale, forward fold. Hands come to the mat. High plank, knees come to the ground. Lift those feet up. You can even cross at the ankles. We're going to do a couple push-ups. Well, modified push-ups. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower. Breathe in. Keeping that core tight. Exhale, lower. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale. And let's swing those legs around. Coming onto your Left side, forearm. Make sure that that arm is directly under your shoulder. We're going to take a deep breath in, and you can use a kickstand here and lift like so, or depending on where you are in your practice, hands to hips, deep breath in, exhale, lift, lift, lower it down. Let's take it to the other side. Right forearm comes to the mat, come on to your right side. Make sure that elbow and forearm are lined up with your shoulder. Again, if you need a kickstand, go ahead. Hand comes to your hip, deep breath in, exhale. Woo! If you fall out of it, just pop back up. And come on to your belly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let's fly. Neck is in line with the spine. Lower down. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift. And hands come under your shoulders, curl those toes. We're going to swing those legs around and come into a seated position. I just realized I was backwards on my mat. It's okay. Slowly lower down. Feet come up. Hands can come under the glutes, like just half, just to keep them in line. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower those legs almost to the ground, and then make a circle, coming back up to the top. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Circle. Keep going. Marrying the breath to the movement. And now we reverse. So we breathe in, exhale, make a circle, come up through the center. Last one. Hug it in. Hug those knees in. Maybe give yourself a little back massage. And bring those feet down. Butterfly, recline butterfly. Feet come together. Steeple grip. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, come through the center, over to the right, over to the left. Center, right, left. Center, right, left. Center, right, left. Keep doing that as you breathe. yourself a nice good morning stretch. You did so well. I know that's hard, and if you stuck in there and tried to do it all, even if you didn't, but if you tried, that's awesome. All right, so we worked all of the core there. We did the bottom, we did the obliques, we did the tops, the midsection, everything. Go ahead and turn to your side, or you can rock and roll. We're going to do a little bit of flexibility. And we're going to practice wide straddle. Because you know what this will help us in? Our splits. Yep. Now, you should be able to sit up nice and straight without it hurting anywhere. So if it hurts, that means you need to bring your legs in a bit. You want to make sure you're always sitting up nice and tall, not hunched over, even though this probably feels more comfortable. It's just because you're used to sitting that way. Sit up nice and tall, tighten that core. By tightening your core, it's going to strengthen your back and take a lot of pressure off of your back. So, let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, over to the right. Keeping the chest open. You can even look up towards the sky. Make sure both sits bones are on the mat. Breathing. Coming back through center, deep breath in. Exhale, over to the left. Both sits bones on the mat. Breathing. Coming back through center. We're going to face that right leg this time. And slowly see if you can touch your toes. Again, keeping both sits bones on the mat. Breathing. And come up through center, facing that left leg. Deep breath in. See if you can walk into your toes, exhaling. If you need to flex your foot some more, that will help keep both sits bones on the mat. Take a few breaths. Rise up. Walk it through to the center, placing your forearms on the ground. Taking a few breaths. And slowly walk it up. Bringing those feet in. Bring your left foot in. Stretching the right leg up. Sitting up nice and tall. Breathing. Bring that right leg in. Let's grab the outside of that left leg and stretch it up tall. Breathing. And bring it down. Now, if you have a block around you, you can place a block right behind you, and that will help to get into this position, grabbing both toes, leaning back. Take a deep breath in, exhale, stretch it open, chest is open to the sky. Breathing. And bring it in. Let's come down. Slowly rolling. Bring that right knee in. Straighten that leg. We're going to walk up the tree, bringing knee to nose, taking a few breaths. And walk it back down. Lower that leg down. Left knee comes in. Straighten that leg. Walk it up the tree. Knee to nose. Take a few breaths. Walking it back down. Lower that leg. Come into your corpse pose, your Savasana pose. I want you to get nice and cozy. I want you to tense everything up, even your face, and let go. Release your glute muscles. Release your jawbone. Unclench your teeth. Just find yourself in a floaty, kind of heavy state, almost like you're floating on top of the water. Relax every last part of your body, closing your eyes. Let's just be silent, listening to our breath, listening to the sound of the wind. I'll let you know when to open your eyes. Deep breath in. Gently wiggle your toes and your fingers. Slowly opening your eyes. You can turn to one side and gently come into a seated position or rock and roll up to a seat. And meet me in a nice comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall. Notice how you feel. Do you feel like you're floating? I do. That's what we call yoga stone. Well, that's what I call yoga stone. That floaty, euphoric, calming, peaceful, endorphin driven feeling. It's the best. Anyway, let's close our eyes. Let's do 2 ohms. Take a nice big deep breath in. One more deep breath in. hands to your heart. Gently open your eyes. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today for day 19. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm so grateful to be on this path with you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Bye. Oh, by the way, I'm making a video. I put on my Instagram yoga for constipation, and so many people were like, wow, I love this. So I got a couple of requests to put it on YouTube. I'm going to do that next.